Howdy guys, how's it going? Had to get me a swig of the old Monster there, but we're back on the AN-94 assault rifle, and we're going to be setting this bad boy up to run and gun as aggressively as possible. So this is in turn going to be kind of considered, you know, the sub-class setup. And we're going to start off with a stock, go down and throw on the folded stock option, which in turn comparable to other weapons and other attachments. This is this weapon's no stock option, okay? So it makes the gun pretty inaccurate in most cases. So we do got to take and kind of offset that, and we're going to be doing that by throwing on the Merc foregrip. Now the Ranger foregrip and the Commando foregrip are both, you know, good options here, but the thing about the Merc foregrip is it does help tighten your hip fire spread, so like better hip fire accuracy, as it says. Now one thing that I found over this whole time period of doing but like class setups and getting Damascus and Obsidian and grinding these weapons is you can't always go off the stat menu itself, okay? Because like sometimes what translates from the stat menu into the in-game performance is completely different. So a lot of this is actually just about how this thing performs in game. Now we're going to take and throw on the AN-94 factory 330 millimeter. I think, yeah, okay, barrel, let's just call it the factory 330 barrel. So throw that bad boy on there, then we're going to go to the muzzle. I got a piece of grass in my mouth. There we go. But we're going to throw on the AN-94 Sonic Break. Now, with this, you could throw on the monolithic suppressor. It's going to make hardly no noticeable difference in your ADS time whenever you're actually in game, and you get the sound suppression plus a tad like a boost in range that basically just brings it back to what the weapon is at standard with its standard barrel. But I found that having this Sonic Break does give a better improvement in accuracy in game. So as long as you're keeping it close and if you're playing aggressive, then you really don't need that sound suppression factor. If you're keeping it up close and you don't need the range, but if for whatever reason you don't want a suppressor, I would recommend going with the monolithic at the very bottom. And then now for the final fifth attachment. So this is one that I kept going back and forth on. We're going to be throwing on the stipple grip tape just to keep this set up as, like I said, as aggressive as possible. But that really, you know, the stipple grip tape mainly helps your sprint to fire speed. So it's something you can kind of get away with not having since you have the folding stock and this shorter barrel and then the Sonic Break that doesn't like hurt your mobility much at all. Your mobility is always, it's up there. But I normally like to have max ammunition, so 60 round mag is what I normally run on this, and that does slow your ADS time down, but like once again you're just taking a very minor chunk out of the mobility that you gain with the folding stock. But with this, because it's aggressive, we're going to keep the stipple grip tape. Just keep in mind you'd have to reload a bit more than I would like to anyways. So you could trade that out for the 60 round mag. So there you have it. That's the 5 attachments we're going to be rocking and rolling with this class setup. We're going to be hopping into livestock. But before we do that, let's take a full class run down. We got the AN-94 set up in this aggressive submachine gun fashion. For secondary, we got our Renetti in burst mode with the Obsidian camo. I got to point that out every time. Then for our perks, going to be rocking EOD Ghost and Tune Up. I just change it between EOD and Cold Blooded in the event somebody puts up a VTOL in the game. I honestly kind of wish they made it to where, I'm glad they have it to where you can change your perks in game, because I take advantage of that every time, and I feel like most people don't. But as somebody that uses score streaks and gets score streaks, it is frustrating the fact that somebody can just go in and throw on Cold-Blooded and then they ain't got to worry about getting, you know, took out by a score streak that you've grinded to get. But anyways, then for lethal we got a frag grenade, and for a tactical we got a stun grenade. Okay, it's throwing us into a hardpoint match. At the speed that it threw me in, the fact there was no lobby, the match is most likely already started, so fingers crossed it ain't 10 years in. Because if it's just started to go, then we'll make her work for sweet tea, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Didn't have to wait in the lobby, and we get thrown into a game that's just starting. So now, like, ADS is solid. Now the one thing that I'll point out when we actually get an engagement, so this thing is still like pretty much a laser, but your sight picture, the barrel like cants downwards and the rear of the gun actually goes upward. So you'll see that here in a second. But like I said, the ADS time is so fast on this bad boy. And I mean, the thing is now, I mean, these guys are just obviously going to be able to see us coming because we ain't got no sound suppression, and it's always going to be a good idea to tapple, hello, what does tapple mean? To top off the magazine whenever you do have an opportunity, but just try not to get caught with your pants down reloading. Okay, now hardpoint on this, I'm glad we got hardpoint, because hardpoint normally lasts a wee bit longer. So as you can see, you ain't going to notice it till I really have to like throw some rounds at somebody. but just how the nose of the weapon kind of dives down and left, and it's like that's not really that big of a deal because you can compensate for it. And the main thing is just the initial first, I swear to tits, the initial thing is just the first few bullets, because like I said, you need to take advantage of that, of the first few rounds that come out of this, because like they're the fastest, most accurate, all of that good old stuff. I'm having a hard time like getting an idea on how these guys are pushing through. That one guy's got 6 kills already, but I feel like he's playing around the edge of the map. Let's mount up. There we go. See, boom. If you can mount up, then there's no issue whatsoever. This thing just maintains its laserness. See if this guy gonna spawn behind me. He's gonna come down this alley. Okay, you know what? The hardpoint's about to switch over anyways, and like my teammates seem to be on the money with the hardpoint, so I want to take and try to get this game. I swear, mate, why you gotta be doing this to me like that? He's just going in for Betty Jen right now. And my current predictions on spawn are lackluster, to say the least. Where did he go? There he is. That's where is it the same man shooting me in the butt cheek every time? I really don't appreciate it. Let's see if we just get a stun in there and tag him up with the old Granada. See if he don't want to. Boom! Look at that. Tagged him with the old AN and finish him off with the grenade. What are we rocking? How are we negative right now? That is ridiculous, mate. But I want them to hold that hard point for a second just so that we can kind of get the score leaning in an even direction. I hate to drop shot you, mate, but it had to be done. I gotta get this KD back up to where it was at, because I know we lag and we getting packet loss, everything else under the sun, because that's how it rolls. If I try to play during the day, then nothing goes right. So I mean, if I ain't playing at night, but I just had to stop. I've been mowing for the past 2 hours, and then I've still got like another 2.5, 3 hours of mowing. But that's the joys of having, or just, you know, being in a lot of mountain land. You gotta mow a lot, but I like to mow. Mowing's fun. Okay, that right there, that was me. Okay, the second game on, I should have warmed up some more. So my accuracy's not where it needs to be right now. Let's hit the dead silence. I'm sure these guys are going to somewhat be watching this window. There it is. Get out of me house, baby. Get hot. There it is. Pulling the Batman moves. Get the cat points. God dang. Bouncing Betty, pussy licking. That is not good. That is not what I wanted to happen. Let's throw a stun over there, because they should be pushing around this left side. Grenade in. He's at the truck. Why wouldn't he be at the truck? Okay, you know what? I'm going to just kind of back out this end right here and see if we can catch these guys pushing through the inside of this barn right here, because this is like the 4th or 5th hardpoint match that I've played on this map, and I still have not, as simple as it is, I have not devoted these rotations to memory. God dang, see that right there? Yep, that ping spike or packet loss right there, that man would have been toast, guaranteed, because this AN-94 just shuts people down so fast, especially if you don't miss those initial few shots, because like where it's just a faster paced, accurate burst, it just destroys people up close. Like, see, that guy had the 10mm ammo attachment on the MP5, and it's still done it. It just gave it to him. Look at that, teammates. There we go. We getting some team chemistry going on now that even though that we don't have comms or know each other. Okay, I'm gonna back up off of that, because that tractor head peak right there is pretty solid. It's almost like the bulldozer on hard hat. Like, there's just not a lot you can do to counteract it. See if these guys are expecting me to push out from right here. Oh, get out of me house, baby. I'm not really taking advantage of the Merc foregrip like I could be in terms of the hip fire accuracy, but if you're right up close on somebody, I mean, just look at how tight the crosshairs themselves are, and you're just so much better off to you know, just to hip fire, so you don't have to possibly lose time. I disagree. You got a lucky headshot. Was that the 10mm? Yeah, okay. Using the 10mm rounds on the MP5, it's just a headshot beast, so that is something you will find yourself losing out to. Let's hit a drop pop shot right there. Where'd he go? Is he in here? Nope. Okay. Made a fool of myself, just out here firing at Ghost, firing at Casper. There he is. There's he is. I disagree. I hate myself. I hate myself. Just back off of it. There. Bounce it. I have EOD. Does EOD do nothing anymore? I was healed up from when he tagged me too. He only nicked my armpit with 1 bullet. Oh, okay. Well, we'll recover. We'll recover. Let's just slide back in this side. Nope, nothing. It's really just about getting adjusted to how, like, look, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give my, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to see if these guys push this left side. I'm going to lay down a second. That guy got a hello stroke, verbal stroke, care package? Yes, okay, care package. That's what he got. So, oh no, he's up top. He's going to see me. Okay, that guy got, and then the hard points. I disagree. The the packet loss or something's got to be real with me right now. Whenever I'm only able to look at it during the kill cam because the way you spawn on this map, I mean, you're going to be right in somebody's face within 3 seconds most of the time, so you kind of just got to get right back into it. And he come around the corner pre-firing. He's using the CR-56. The CR-56 is still a god-tier weapon, so that's a very good contender against the old AN-94. Let's see if we can snag him right there. Yes, sir. Hay bales ain't going to save you, buddy. You got this thing right. This thing can punch through some hay bales, no problem. Boom, get him out of the way. If we can just ever get some really good momentum behind us, then I would be very, very satisfied. It's just about getting a good rotation and figuring out which sides they're going to be coming from, so you can like pre-aim. Because even though this is aggressive setup, and you like, you know, one of your biggest benefits is the fact that you have such a fast ADS time. Pre-aiming and knowing just the general direction these fine fellas are going to be coming from is a big help, big advantage, big deal. So let's just kind of lay down. Hopefully they won't push behind me because my teammates should be coming from that direction. And we got 1 mag now. So we got one, technically we got 2. We got 30 bullets and 1 bullet. So maybe we can get lucky with a 1 tap. I mean, look, laying down, bro. Where'd that come from? Your crosshairs are just, I mean, look, I mean, right now I could snipe somebody across the map with how good the hipfire accuracy should be on this based off of. I lay there that whole time just for that pussy to walk up behind me and shoot me in the back. The fact that we're going kill for kill right now is really frustrating me, because so far, when testing this out, I've had such good games, and I hate saying that because it makes me sound like I'm just making it up, but I'm really not. It's just bad juju whenever I take and try to record and actually do the video for the class setup and use it in match. There we go. See, that right there is what we need to have happening. Let's get some time in the hard point right here. And we get, okay, yep, United States Air Force just bringing it in on us, just dropping everything they have. It's the only thing that can shut us down. What is that guy's body doing? He is straight up repenting. I can't tell if that's a person, but I've seen something move. That body is just straight up glitched out into the ground. That's kind of funny looking. I hate that guy. Go jump off a cliff, please, using your 10mm sub. And there's the lag, baby. Just glitch me all around. Ring around the rosy, but with glitching, with just ping spikes and packet loss. Wouldn't want to spend my day any other way. God, hope a snake bites your nutsack, bro. Like, I don't know where you live, if you have snakes or not, but if anything, I'm gonna mail you one just so it can bite your nut. See, look at that. That is ridiculous. 10mm MP5. Please nerf it again. I'm just tired of seeing it. It's been around too long. It's just, I mean, it really has. It's just been around way too long. And whatever, the CR, I'm just lagging and packet loss, man. I can't win for losing with this garbage. 22, at least we're maintaining evenness. That's something, and we're going to win. So it's like, you know, we're team players. I hate you. I really do. Please trip and fall. I hope you stub your toe tonight. Right on the edge of the refrigerator. Don't even wear socks. Stun these pussies. I mean, they're going to know we're coming right here. Oh, let's finish her off with a nice little 2-piece right here. See, we're going to get, like, why are you daring my teammates over here on this side of the map? Call of Duty spawns at their finest. And in my opinion, we should be at the top of the leaderboard, but I'm a little biased, you know. Set some cover fire right there, pop a new mag. The standard reload time with this bad boy isn't. I gotta be walking around the corner with a nade in my hand, don't I? Just so you can just get a free kill off on me. And now I'm about to lag into the hard point right in front of somebody, just pre-aim down the stall right here. What? I get hit with the cleaver. Phenomenal. I'm just feeding that guy kills. Like, I'm just putting him in the perfect situations to kill me every time. It's like, I mean, it's almost like I'm trying to do it. It really is. Get that? I disagree, game. I disagree. I really do. I don't know how many times I can say it. And we're going to finish negative because of that garbage. But anyways, like I said, that does not take away from how good this class setup is. Like I said, it kind of shoots down, like down and to the left once you, like, if you're laying on the trigger and actually just like going full auto the whole time. So keep that in mind. But this aggressive class setup is tons of fun to use on smaller maps, and highly recommend it. Like, it's not my go-to setup by any means. I think it's a good go-to setup to use on a map like this. This right here was just a lackluster game at best. Because the enemy teams was using a good combination of weapons, they was playing very aggressive, and it looks like they're in clans, so if they had communications, they was for sure giving call-outs. So that definitely contributed to my downfall that game. But we still won, so the fact that they had communications and we still beat their poon sideways in terms of the objective means that I mean, they ain't even good. So there you go, guys. There's an aggressive, another AN-94 class setup, aggressive in nature, submachine gun style. I've got a couple other really good setups that I'm gonna be showing you guys here and there with the AN-94, and I found another good one with the old ISO. That'll be dropping soon, but I'm gonna be covering more blueprints and stuff as well. So that's it for this one. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit me up in the comments, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, share your friends, and until the next one, adios.